Hello everyone and welcome. Dawn here, and guess what? It's hop time again, and it's my pleasure to participate in the Whimsy Stamps Autumn Hop and giveaway. Throughout the hop, each team member is sharing a project featuring the Whimsy Stamps Slimline Fence Die set. Please remember this is a hashtag driven hop, and you must click on the hashtag in the title to find all participating channels. So be sure to leave a comment below and subscribe to my channel for a chance to win a $100 gift card. I'll go over more of the details in the hop a little later on, but for now, let me show you the Whimsy Stamps Slimline Fence. You get 2 long fence posts and 4 shorter fence posts, along with some grass and the nails for the fence. This die is awesome because you could use it year-round for seasonal cards as well as for scenic backgrounds with houses and farms, or just use the little grass on a card. The possibilities for this die is endless, and I personally feel that this die is a must-have in anyone's craft stash. I'll be using it with the Cutie Patootie stamp set. It does have a matching die set, which can be purchased separately. I'm also going to be using my favorite Halloween pattern paper. It is called the Nevermore paper. I'll be using this one right here, but let me show you some of the other papers that come in the pack. Now, I don't have a lot left of this paper. I do need to buy more of it, but if you want to make a quick card with awesome backgrounds, then this is the pattern paper for you. It's just a great pack to have on hand. I will be using some other dies along the way, but for now, let's just get started. I trimmed the pattern paper down to 4 by 5 1/4, and then I went ahead and stamped and die cut the image I'm going to be using. And I die cut 4 of the long posts from craft cardstock, and I did also cut 4 of the smaller posts, but I only ended up using 2 of them on the card, so I'll just save the other 2 for another project. I went ahead and die cut a whole bunch of the grass because I plan to stack them to make them more durable for when I ink blend them. Whatever I don't use, I'll also save for another project. And then I die cut 4 of the nails out as well. I decided I wanted to add some trees to my background, so I used the tree assortment die set and I cut out 3 of them from black cardstock. And finally, I'm going to cut out a spider from the Spiders and Web die set from some black cardstock as well. Okay, let's get ready to ink blend our fence and grass. The first thing I want to do is stack my fence pieces. I just double up on them because whenever I ink blend, I like to double up my die cuts. It really helps them not to bend when you do this. So I'm going to do this to the fences, and then I'm going to stack up the grass as well. The grass is a little more fragile than the posts are, so it's really important, in my opinion, to stack them up. Okay, now that they're all stacked up, I can start ink blending. The first thing I'm going to do is ink blend the fence post with some Distress Oxide Vintage Photo. I'm just basically going around all the edges with the ink. I really don't care about harsh dark spots. I actually welcome them for this particular ink blending. I'm trying to make the fence post look really old and weary. When I'm done with the vintage photo, I bring in some Distress Oxide Walnut Stain and do the same exact thing. And when I'm done with the walnut stain, I'm going to bring in some of the black soot. This will make it look even more dark and gloomy and kind of weathered. While I do my ink blending, let me tell you a little bit more about the hop. Make sure to hop along each stop in the hop for a chance to win a $100 gift certificate to the Whimsy Stamp Shop, sponsored by Whimsy Stamps. One winner will be chosen at random via a YouTube random comment picker, so be sure to leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. We will announce the winner on each participating channel. You will have till Monday, August 21st at 11:59 p.m. to leave a comment. The winner will be announced on Wednesday, August 23rd on all participating channels. Okay, so let's get back to the card. I used some Rustic Wilderness to ink blend my grass, And then I covered them with the black soot as well. Okay, here I'm quickly going to color in my image. I'm going to go through the colors, like I said, really quick, just to let you know what I did use for the colors. And the reason I'm doing this is because I really didn't do anything special for the coloring. So I used YR09 and YR04 and Y117 for the pumpkin. I used E25 and G24 for the stem of the pumpkin. And then for the bat itself, I used C7, C5, C3, C1 for the bat. And then I used R11 for the bat's ears and his little cheeks. I cut a piece of black cardstock to 4 1/8 by 5 7/16, and I adhere the Nevermore background to it. And then I adhere the entire card front to an A2 sized card base. I'm going to start to assemble the card. I cut the 2 long fences down to 4 1/8, and then I totally screwed up my card here. I adhered the fence to the card front, and when I went to adhere the bat to the card, I realized I forgot to put my black trees that I wanted. And the reason is because they weren't a part of my original design. So even though I die cut them, my brain was like, yeah, let's just forget them. But I really wanted them on the card, and I couldn't redo the card because I didn't have any more of this particular background. So I had to work with that and what I had. And then I very, very carefully pulled up the fence, and then I adhered the trees behind the fence. And now I wasn't worried about the fence because that would be easy to replace. It was more the background, but I knew that my pumpkin would hide most of it anyways, if I really screwed up. But I think it worked out, and I actually didn't do any damage to the card at all. So I was pretty proud of myself. I glued the fence back down, and then I just adhered the bat onto the front of the fence. And then I just adhered the little grass onto the front of the card in front of the pumpkin and the fence. And then I just put the little spider so like he's crawling onto the fence. I stamped the sentiment, "It's too scary out there," onto the card with some black ink. And then to finish off the card, I just couldn't help myself. I just love the ghost from the Boo die set. It's my all-time favorite Halloween die because you can pretty much use these ghosts on any Halloween card. So I thought it was fitting to use a ghost with the sentiment, "It's too scary out there." Lastly, I used my white jelly roll pen to add eyes onto the spider, and then I just added lines onto my pumpkin. And that's basically it. It was actually a really quick card to make, and I just love the look of pattern paper for my background. I hope you enjoyed the Autumn Hop. Don't forget to leave a comment below and subscribe to my channel for a chance to win the $100 gift certificate. And don't forget, this is a hashtag-driven hop, and you need to click on the hashtag in the title to hop on over to the next stops. Thanks for stopping by, and have yourself a wonderful day.